What?
Yeah.
All right, we are live, and Sippy, I don't know if you know that your camera is the cover's on. I did know that, but
okay,
here
you are. Your ugly mug.
There I am.
Ugly fucker. I don't know why my camera is like so close today. It feels like it's way closer than normal. It's bothering me.
Should be able to zoom it out. It is way closer than normal.
Yeah.
Be able to zoom it out on. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's the auto frame. I can turn off auto frame.
You can adjust auto frame with the little slider.
Doesn't change it much, but enough that it's not like
whatever
in my face, like.
Well, you scare the audience.
Yeah.
Well, your face isn't up here, so we're fine. The audience will be just fine.
I know.
So tired.
I'll show my face eventually, so I'm sure when.
Eventually.
One of these days.
Well, I have a ton of stuff bookmarked from just like the last couple of days. It's been popping.
Papa-locking?
It's been really crazy, actually. A lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Like the block cameras thing.
We have to be willing to compromise on our privacy.
It's gonna say, yeah. Like, compromise on these nuts.
Right on that. I'll get right on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you like my creative use of go flock yourself? Flock
yep,
off.
I used it a couple times.
Gets past the swear filters. And it's a keyword. It'll trigger.
Mm-hmm. He's got to be like a CIA plant or something.
I don't know. The whole thing is kind of
truth.
No,
truth has to be a CIA plant.
Oh, you know,
smart enough to be a CIA plant.
I'm Mossad, don't you know? 7,000.
Okay. Yeah, I got a few things,
and that's recorded.
Mm-hmm. Share out the space. Get more people in here. We're going to be talking about just random bullshit. Looks like.
Well, it's not totally random bullshit.
Well, that Nepal stuff is crazy, dude.
I know. It looked more like a fucking tsunami. Not look like a flood, but I guess multiple dams failed. Like,
well, damn.
It was a cascading effect.
Yeah.
I watched that and I just was like, things aren't so bad here. I don't live in a place where there's like mudslides sweeping my entire town away.
That was crazy. Did we ever find out what actually that was?
From what I saw, they said it was a mudslide that caused a chain reaction of things to happen.
Yeah.
Which in turn caused the dam to fail, which made the water go down even faster.
I think it was multiple dams failing, though.
Fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
I saw one video where the guy was like speaking whatever language he was speaking, but then I heard random shit, and I just was like, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but it tickles me that the word shit is like universal in this particular case.
Well, I think a lot of those people there were like tourists and shit.
Oh no. I mean, it's terrible no matter who it was, but that's imagine going on vacation and that happening. I can't imagine.
Should yell damn.
Oh.
The thing that got me about the entire situation was the people were watching the water coming. It's like Darwinism at work. Like, no, let's not go to higher ground. Let's just watch.
Some people
like that one guy that was recording on the hill, and then everybody's running past him, and he's still sitting there recording. And it's like,
finally turns around and starts running. And I'm like, "Are you retarded? What's wrong with you, dude?"
Waiting for the water to like get your ankles before you start running.
Yeah, I think at that point it's a little bit too late.
All right. I want to start with something not on the list up here. Did anyone else see that one of the retarded Krasenstein brothers is soliciting funds for a newly designated terrorist organization?
Did see that.
What? No.
I saw about him being the better she read into it.
I also saw him get called out by, who was that he got called out by? The official government.
Dylan account. Johnson, the Assistant Secretary of State for Global Public Affairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he called him out on the "I did a donation" one. Yeah.
So Krasenstein deleted his post, but we all know the internet is forever. So
yeah, there's screenshots everywhere.
Oh, and I have one as well with the community note on it. I'll throw that up in the jumbo for you guys. Said, please donate to Ostacisi Inventati, an independent volunteer-run internet services collective. They stand for anti-racism, anti-fascism, anti-sexism, anti-militarism, and opposition to authoritarianism and hierarchies.
Okay? Oh, bullshit.
Bruh.
So,
like the complete opposite.
So because he deleted his post, I can't see what it was a reply to. I know it was Marco Rubio's post.
I bet you Brian of it somewhere.
Marco Rubio. All right. So far-left terrorism poses a profound threat to the United States and the broader West. Today, the United States sanctions several transnational far-left terrorist networks, including Ostacisi Inventati, a major far-left tech collective whose services are used by the most active and violent Antifa cells in the United States and across the world. They also work with the IRGC, just so you guys know, and Hamas.
Just when it couldn't get any worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ryan Krasenstein wants you to donate to him, which is a massive federal crime.
Yes, it is.
I'm wondering how much of a crime soliciting funds for them is.
That's also, I think that's like, I think that's basically the same thing.
It's okay, he'll get away with it. He always does.
I don't know. Not when the Assistant Secretary of State calls you out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So.
Yeah. He might have bit off more than he can chew this time around.
Well, he had also posted that he donated to them. He deleted that one too.
Yeah. Well, that's what the Secretary of State called him out on, or the Assistant Secretary of State. That's what he called him out on. He didn't call him out on that one.
No, the call out was on.
Yes. I literally saw the call out from the Assistant Secretary of State.
Oh, you're right. You're right. There was a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Why did he tweet and then delete that he donated to a designated terrorist organization?
Yeah. I knew I saw it. That's the Assistant Secretary of State on the official government account.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he might have bit off a little more to keep.
I want to see him. I want to see if they have handcuffs small enough for him. You have to get like child-sized ones.
I mean, the prison cells, it'll feel really like spacious for him.
It's just a Chinese finger trap that they put over the whole hand. That's all.
Okay.
Prison bunk will feel like a twin extra long from a dorm room.
Is he like super small or something? I don't really know much about him.
They're like 5'6" or 5'7", something like that.
They're shorter than that. I'm pretty sure they're like 5'5".
That makes so much sense about all the shit they talk.
All is Brian.
Even more so with scummy people.
Publicly known, his twin brother Ed is listed at 5'5", so they're shorter than me. I mean, I'm average height for a woman, but or above average technically, but they're very very short. And little midget men.
What do they say? Small hands, small
gloves,
shoes.
Gloves, I think.
Oh, you know it.
What?
Oh, sorry. They wear mittens, not gloves.
Oh my.
Little mittens. But yeah, being on the Assistant Secretary of State's radar is not a good thing.
Not really.
I'm surprised he didn't get on their radar sooner, honestly. Isn't he the twin that called for Putin to be assassinated in
yes.
Canada or in Alaska last year?
Yeah.
I can never remember which one does which stupid stuff, but like Brian Krassenstein is more outspoken on this stuff than his brother is. His brother's just retarded, but
they're both just.
But Brian seems to put out the most stupid shit.
Oh,
that's because he gets away with it. This might be the beginning of the end of that.
Well, it won't matter if he's suspended on X or not when he's in prison.
Pretty much.
When he's hanging out in Gitmo.
Oh. Yeah, because that's providing material support to a terrorist organization.
Yeah. To 20 years in federal prison and up to $1 million fine.
A sitting congressman that's doing that as well, or Senate. Not sure. Guy who's full send anti-American and all that other shit. I don't understand how people like him are holding a position of power.
Also, act blue.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about the ex-Marine or whatever who got arrested at the golf course trying to get at Melania Trump?
I did hear about that, yep. Well, speaking of service members, pull up my bookmark. Where is it? Sorry, I gotta go through like all my topics. I know I bookmarked it.
This is my favorite bookmark. While Jinx is looking for hers, I'm going to put it in the bow.
How did I not bookmark it? Damn it.
Where Ted Cruz, go ahead and pull this up in really hilarious. So Ted Cruz quote posted a legend, an account named Ted Cruz's Tiny Dick.
Yes.
What?
And then he deleted it, but it's there.
He deleted
like the internet's forever. Yeah, he deleted it.
Who was it?
It's in the jumbo. Just go to the jumbo.
Okay.
There's a picture of it.
Oh, that's right. Because Jack Unheard posted it. That's where I saw it.
Yeah. Now, what could have happened? What could have happened, and what probably did happen, if I had to guess, is that person changed their name after they got quote posted by Ted Cruz. Okay, if I had to guess,
that's
funny.
Probably it. But the picture, they've changed the picture too.
Yeah,
because that's a fingertip.
Yeah, it is.
Just a tip.
Just the tip. Oh, so good. I remember seeing that when I was at a stoplight on the way home. Oh,
She's
man.
so funny.
But service members, the guy that was on the steps of Congress protesting Trump in uniform.
In uniform, yeah.
Yeah, he got UMCJ'd. He's being
Oh
prosecuted.
yeah, they threw the book at him. He's in deep shit.
Good.
And of course,
you might want to redo that acronym.
Yeah, I don't know the acronym. I just
UCMJ.
UMCJ. Thank you.
UCMJ.
UCMJ.
Uniform Code of Military
Justice. I'm not former military, so
basically
I was going from memory. I thought I bookmarked it.
He got in trouble for saying what he said wearing military uniform, correct?
Yeah, that was the problem. Was that he was in uniform.
Yeah, you can't do political statements in uniform. It's actually like completely like. Oh yeah, you'll get put under the jail for that.
Yeah. He will likely have similar to what happened to the guy that protested Biden in uniform.
How many years?
Well, he didn't get any time, but he got court-martialed and his rank reduced.
Talk about.
And I think he lost his pension.
Yeah, pissing away your military career for nothing, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I think what was this guy's rank? Was he a major?
Yeah, he was a
an
major.
officer. I know.
Yeah, because the
Listed
guy
major
for
crimes.
Biden was a major. I think. I don't know.
I can
The
look it
funny
up
thing
real quick in
is
the station.
that it was Krasenstein that had posted about it, which was really funny. But I saw the quote post of it. I think I'm just gonna have to search his page. Go to media photos. Hard part is that he. Oh, here it is. Major Jason Watson has just been charged under the Uniform Code of Military Justice for 3 violations of Article 88 for contemptuous remarks about Trump. Yes, you heard that right. He was just charged for calling for Trump's impeachment. President who has service members arrested for speaking out against the president is a president. They are a dictator. This has been in effect since the 50s.
Yeah.
Somebody. Oh, here we go. Lieutenant Colonel in 2021.
Lieutenant Colonel?
Yeah. Lieutenant Colonel in 2021. Stuart Scheller posted highly publicized videos on social media while wearing his uniform, sharply criticizing President Biden, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, and senior military leadership over the withdrawal from Afghanistan. He's placed in pretrial confinement at Camp Lejeune, court-martialed, and then issued a letter of reprimand and left the Marine Corps.
What? I feel like we're talking about somebody different. This is an Air Force guy.
I know. I'm telling you that this is the guy that did it against Biden because Krasenstein is all upset because he's saying that Trump is doing it and it's being a dictator. Well, it happened.
Everybody in this, everybody in the service knows you can't do that.
Correct.
100%. Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Hello. But yeah, I mean, I went and watched Obama speak when I was stationed up in Washington. I didn't like Obama, but I gave him the respect the office demanded.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you want to trash talk him, you do it out of uniform. It's not that hard.
They got him on. They got him on Article 88, which is even worse than like what a boot would normally get for doing something political in uniform. It's actually for like commissioned officers that make any disparaging comments about superior officers to them, and of course, the president is commander in chief. So it's much more of a harsh penalty than it would be for, say, you know, an E2 to be in his uniform and be at a rally.
Hollywood actually did one of the best, shortest explanations of what is supposed to happen, and it's in Band of Brothers. It's like the first or second episode, and there are 2 officers that do not like each other, and one of them refuses to salute the other, and he gets chewed out. And it's explained that you're not saluting the man, you are saluting the rank, and that is how it's supposed to be across the board.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it looks like
I saluted a great many number of officers I did not respect at all.
I mean, I feel like that's just like bare minimum you need to be able to do when you join a branch of the military, right? Like that's like a basic requirement. You're going to have to like salute and have respect for people that you may not like.
So it looks like his maximum punishment is being dismissed from the military, forfeiture of all pay and allowances, and confinement for up to a year.
Yeah, and he'll be unemployable with any sort of government or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a big stain on his reputation.
He'll definitely be blackballed from the industry. Oh, so anyways.
But we do have a whole lot of members of the Congress who refuse to stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance or anything. So
it's true.
You know, monkey see, monkey do, right?
You do have a point on that one. They wouldn't even stand for the kid who survived cancer. I mean, these people are just, they're not there mentally.
They wouldn't stand for the Ukrainian girl that got murdered in North Carolina on the train.
Yep.
Irina Zrutska.
Thank you. I really struggled to pronounce her name.
That's okay. The kid's name in class that I mispronounced like 4 times today. So I feel you.
Oh.
You should get like a pronunciation sheet, Jinx, on the like tough ones.
It gets really bad. I have I teach 4th grade. So they're 9 to 10 years old. I have a transgender student in my class this year.
Stop it.
I'm not even joking.
That's not a real thing. What you have is a kid with messed up parents.
Yep, the parents have mental illness.
Little boy with 2 older sisters wants to hang out with his sisters.
How old are you in 4th grade? That's like what, 10, 11 years old?
No, 9 to 10.
Oh my gosh.
That's child abuse.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so bad.
Jinx, do you know, like, is the boy like undergoing like hormone therapy and stuff?
I have
like,
no idea. They just moved to the like this part of the district, so he's brand new to the school.
Ugh.
And it's just that's like the hard part about it is in Washington State. I mean, there's literally nothing I can do about it.
Right.
The school's not pushing it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's so yeah. I have no idea any details beyond he thinks he's a girl.
So there was another thing that I bookmarked. The Federal Appeals Court has rejected Democrat Rep. LaMonica McIver's immunity defense after she assaulted ICE agents.
Ooh.
So and it was a 2-1 decision to have one on her side, but her immunity is, if it ever was.
So she was essentially claiming immunity because she's freaking congresswoman. She thinks she can assault ICE. So if you're in Congress, Democrats think that you're entitled to assault people.
Well, the Democrats think that they're immune to everything. So
when
True.
Excuse my ignorance, but like when does a congressperson, when are they ever able to claim immunity for breaking regular everyday American laws?
They get a lot of special treatment. A lot of special treatment.
They do. They have the speech.
I mean, officially,
which protects them. I think they've extended that outside of Congress.
Good grief.
They get certain diplomatic protections, but that's it.
You should not be exempt from American laws if you are serving the American public. Like, that is not how this should work.
Exactly.
It's not how it should work, but think about it this way. You know how in high school there's a hierarchy? These people think that they are above everyone just because they have the position that they have. And they don't think they have to play by the rules because they're in the club that we're not invited into, essentially.
Are you saying that they are the plastics from Mean Girls?
Pretty much. That's one way to look at it.
I kind of want to do this funny one.
Save the funny one for the end.
Oh man, I want the funny one.
I know.
Okay, a little less funny, still funny. Trump admin pauses all immigrant visas.
Yes.
It's just more or less a headline. If you look into it, it is if you look into it, it is more of a. I don't think it includes.
You keep muting, Sippy.
I'm not muting anything.
You keep showing muted on
I've
my
yet
end.
to mute.
Oh.
I have yet to mute.
Happened to me too earlier.
No, I muted you earlier because somebody was knocking on your damn door and I could hear it.
That was the idiot.
Yeah. Anywho, did you hear what I said, or do I need to?
You're gonna need to repeat it because you got like muted in the middle of your sentence.
Okay, but I didn't get muted. That's the weird part. So I don't think it actually include. You got the headline right that he calls the immigration visa. Yes. I don't think it actually includes H-1Bs and O-1s, unfortunately. Or that's the last I heard.
I looked into that a little bit from what you said earlier. I followed up on it. Some of it's saying nationwide and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know exactly how in depth it's going to go, but I'm sure there's going to be more information coming out about it.
Yeah. So something we're going to keep our eyes on. for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then yes, I know AOC in the Rumble chat, I believe. Yeah, I know the Chinese hackers. Share that to space. Did y'all see this one? Chinese hackers broke into the Justice Department, NASA, Federal Reserve, Senate, and others, DOJ says.
Okay, I'm looking at more on the visas. It does include, or no, because H-1B is a non-immigrant work visa. But
is it? H-1B is, I could have sworn that was quite literally an immigrant work visa, is it not?
Then it's this article.
Or no, I guess it's supposed to be
different.
temporary. It's supposed to be temporary, right?
Right.
Yeah, H-1B, if you lose the job that you got hired with, then you lose the visa.
Right.
Isn't that the whole thing that they were complaining about with Elon Musk with all the outsourcing and stuff?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Well, but either way it goes, it was tracked back to QScan and QT router are the two, I guess the platformers is what how the DOJ said they were. It's a state-sponsored group known as QTFY. Did it. That hacked into everything, basically. They also got NIH and Health and Human Services and the Energy Department. Yeah. They basically got into everything that is critical infrastructure, which is why you've seen Trump, I think today, actually do something about that with an executive order.
Yeah, and it wasn't a big coincidence that they banned Roombas and stuff recently.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I mean,
sure.
Okay.
We're already being
H-1Bs and H-2Bs are not included.
What the hell the H-2B is?
I was doing something for work today that like oh, go ahead.
One at a time. Come on.
Sorry.
H-1B is skilled workers. Its original intent is a non-immigrant visa. However, there are pathways saying if you stay long enough, after 10 years, you could try to convert via adjustment status AOS to get a green card. That's why H-1B usually ends up with a green card. Yes, during the first 10 years, while H-1B is tied to employer, they're basically slave labor. H2 is the agricultural seasonal workers. Then there's also H4. H4 is for H1, H2 spouses. With the H4 as a dependent to H1, H2, when you come in, you can get employment authorization document, aka EAD. Unique Soap, and other, people on X has been doing in depth, and I've been helping him. Long story short, yeah. H1 and Palmer Lackey put out. So there's plenty. If you're not familiar with H1, the H visa issue, there's plenty of ex posts in the last 2 weeks. It ramped up again. Yeah, Elon came out and said we need H1B. Those are on Christmas. That blew up. Vivek had a foot and mouth. Most recent, everybody start finding out, H1 work at 7-Eleven at the cashier. So obviously that just, blown the flip out of any, oh, we need exceptional talent baloney. So
all right, so I'm reading more on this. The it says pauses all immigrant visa applications worldwide. There's way more detail that makes this not
what it looks like.
Yeah, not as good. I knew it was going to be not as good.
So the Trump administration has paused processing of immigrant visas, which allows recipients to move permanently to the U.S., to train visa officers on new guidance, ensuring that applicants have enough financial means to support themselves after they arrive.
Yeah.
So it's literally just they're just postponing their appointments for this to train visa officers.
Well, fees, by the way, so they're ramping up the fees on the H1 renewal stamps. I mean, it's not great, but it's moving to a direct.
Yeah, but those are non-immigrant visas.
It's a slow movement in the direction we want, but it's nowhere near what we want.
Now
he can come out and basically revoke, cancel, and basically pull all the H1 and H4s today. There's another little known program called OPT and CPT. If you dig into this issue, a lot of foreign students are coming in and do F visa, which is student visa, and then they do critical practical training or optional practical training. So what a lot of the colleges and university, what they end up doing is they open one class, get F1 in, and their pure thing is get the student to convert to a CPT program, and then that bridge over to an H1 visa. And from H1, working as cashier at 7-Eleven, do your time, and you get your green card. Meanwhile, you can do chain migration, and if you have an anchor baby, congratulations. That's your pathway expeditiously to U.S. citizenship. But usually they don't, because they want to get on Medicare, Medicaid, and all the other welfare programs. That's why you have people that's been here for 10, 20 out of status, because they are just milking the welfare roll.
Yep. Well, and that is the one good thing about this pause, is because they are making sure that they can financially support themselves before they come in. So that means that they're not going to be on welfare, hopefully, when they come in.
Yeah, well, unless they're Somali. A beach. What were you
I've already
saying?
said that Somalia or India.
Yeah.
Beach.
Somalia got their TPS status.
There'll be a way to game that so that they can look like they can.
Beach. Beach.
Yeah, there was. Well, after hearing that, there's one thing I want to say first. One, it pisses, like, whoever figured out how to game the freaking system like that Max just described, that's infuriating, like beyond infuriating. Some like immigration lawyers and congressmen like got together and figured out how to game the system like that. Pisses me off. I work in marketing operations. And so today I was doing something for work. We had like a list that we got from a trade show, and I was just looking through the list, and I work at a tech company. And so naturally, at the trade show, a lot of the names, it was a trade show in Boston, and almost every name on the list is like Indian, some kind of like foreign, like either Middle Eastern or Indian looking name. And I'm just like, good grief. Like, all these people are like based in Boston, right? And so I find this one guy, and I noticed, I was like, what is this company? Is this even real? And so I looked up the company on LinkedIn. The guy is based out of Dallas. He's either Indian or Middle Eastern. It was hard to tell. But I look at the company, and you can see like on LinkedIn, the people that work at the company. So I click on that. Out of the 500 people he had working at his company, 490 of them are based out of India or like somewhere, Bangladesh or somewhere not in America. And I just got so freaking furious. Like, I think I said his company was based out of Texas. And I'm just like, this is what's happening. They're coming to America, opening businesses here, and then hiring, out-of-state workers. So then I clicked on like the 10 people that were based in America. All of them, I mean, I'm just guessing. Obviously, I couldn't tell for sure, but looked like they could potentially be H-1B visa, some kind of visa worker. They did not look like potentially, none of them were like truly American names. They did look foreign, but it was so infuriating to like see that. I don't know. That's my rant.
Beach is racist. Anyways,
I'm not. No, I so am not. But it just like I already know that Dallas Fort Worth has a big like H-1B visa like fraud issue right now.
Yeah, huge problem.
And so it just like really made me realize, like, oh shit, it really is happening. Like, what the hell? Anyway,
So-
I don't know. And whoever figured out how to game the system, like Max was describing, that freaking pisses me off. And they need to be brought to justice. I'm sure they won't, but
75% of H-1B are from India, so stereotype isn't grown out of nothing. You are actually it's actually more than one standard deviation. So as a telling you, nope, you are dead on. So there's no stereotype. It's not racism. You are
take that, Sippy. I'm not racist.
Hey, it's still a
I was
stereotype.
one standard deviation away from being racist.
It's still a stereotype, regardless if it's true or not.
That's
in
true.
the
You're
certain
right.
case, it is a stereotype.
Yes.
Well,
That's it,
like
yeah.
Max said, stereotypes exist for a reason. Now, if there wasn't
Yes, they
anything
do.
for a stereotype to be, then would be a different thing. But
Yeah.
3 out
Come
of
from
4.
somewhere.
I really am not racist. I was speaking to a friend earlier today that's from Atlanta, and he's been like looking for a different job for about a year now. And I mean, it just like ticks me off when like people from America, like college graduates, MBA graduate, like can't find jobs. And then I see like companies hiring foreigners. I saw something on X the other day that was like, it was a job posting and it was like H-1B visa needed or something like that. And it's just like, good grief. How is that even legal in a job description?
Just
Yes,
so
While
you,
we're talking,
Beach, we get one black friend. We get it. Not racist.
yes, yes, yeah, that's what I heard. Speaking of fucking H-1Bs and foreigners taking advantage of us, did y'all see Ilhan Omar has potential enforcement proceedings against her?
I did not.
Yes.
But it's
I did see that. What is the extra details on that? I just saw that there's an ICE investigation.
Basically, ICE won't release anything because of the pending investigation.
Yep.
Or the pending enforcement proceeding, I believe.
I honestly just want them
Sound
to
good?
go to get at her. Get it over with.
Deport the brother fucker.
Yep.
Yep.
And the brother. Take the brother with her.
Yeah.
Sweet home Alabama.
ICE refuses to disclose records on Ilhan Omar fraud probe, cites ongoing enforcement proceedings. And that's from Trump on Truth Social 3 days ago.
Yeah. So all I did was quote post and say, please, please, please.
Yeah, I dropped my cartoon. I was like, oh, yay, an opportunity to bring it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it up at the jumbo for you guys.
Is that on a shirt in the merch store?
It's on a hat. It's on a mug.
On a hat. There you go. Hat and a mug on the merch store if y'all want to have Ilhan Omar running away from ICE agents.
One of my first cartoons,
You think
actually.
she'll try to invoke her like special immunity from being a Congress member?
Yeah, there's no special immunity for immigration fraud.
No, there's not.
No.
Yeah, because with MacGyver, it was, she was trying to perform her quote unquote official duties. So that's where she's trying to sneak that in. I don't think immigration fraud is part of official duties.
You know what? We're 43 minutes into the stream or space stream, and we haven't even touched on a single topic.
I know there's so much stuff, but we can jump into these things. Let's start with mail-in ballots.
Yeah, I heard people are very upset about that. I mean, Democrats.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep. And I
Yeah.
have a bunch of stuff saved for that too.
The CIA governor from Virginia has joined with a bunch of other states to sue about it.
Yes.
How are they going to sue? Didn't they just lose in the Supreme Court? What are they suing for?
They're trying to hit other things.
Literally, who are they suing? At this point, the highest court in the land has spoken.
Well, they haven't made a final decision. There's a stay. They haven't actually heard the case yet.
Just the Democratic Party has become like this spoiled little child who gets angry and throws a temper tantrum at everything at this point.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of times that works.
All right. So the Supreme Court sided with Trump, lifting a lower court's order that blocked President Trump's mail-in ballot restrictions to go into effect. while the full case is heard, essentially. So the order is going to require each USPS envelope to have a unique barcode with tracking. DHS and SSA create approved voter list, and post office only sends ballots to that list. So that's going to be a big deal for mail-in ballots, especially in states like Washington and Oregon that are 100% vote by mail.
I used mail-in ballots before on the 2020 elections. And I mean, didn't mind doing it, but I preferred going in person and voting, like showing my ID and stuff. The thing that bothers me about the Democrats is that they're so adverse to using ID, but we use ID for everything. To go to the liquor store, to go to the movies, go do all sorts of stuff. But no, you can't use it to vote.
To get into the Obama library?
Oh, you mean the Death Star fort? The Star Wars looking thing?
I'm pretty sure it's just
shovel snow.
Just crashed. It's a crashed Cybertruck, is what it is.
Yeah,
Mom
that's
Donald's new grocery stores in New York City. The new whatever free
to shovel snow in New York, you had to have an ID.
Yep.
But it was just to prove that you're eligible to be employed in the United States. By the way, that was the excuse that the Democrats were giving.
The governor in Virginia, the CIA woman, is also suing because she says that removing illegals from removing people from Medicaid, Medicare, and TANF and the other social programs will relate to 300,000 Virginians no longer being covered. And then obviously the question was, why are 300,000 Virginians that are not citizens already being covered?
Yep, that's the real question right there.
She's going to avoid it.
But California is suing over this new stay from the Supreme Court. And then DSCC, League of United Latin American Citizens, and National Association for the Advancement of Color People, so NAACP, they are jointly suing over it as well.
Hold up, I didn't think we were still allowed to say colored people.
That's the name of their organization.
I know, but is that like, are they just racist and they're just kind of like outright saying it, or is that word back in?
Sippy, at this point, they can't define what a woman is, and they're being incredibly transphobic by not letting that man play in the WNBA.
Hey,
so anything that they say is contradictory at this point. You know what I mean?
So do we have to call them the NAACP? Nah, cop.
I mean, at this point, who knows?
Hey, Royce is a powerful woman. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah, he's a powerful woman, all right.
Mm-hmm. Don't be a transphobe.
Yeah, so the injunction came too early. That's what the Supreme Court apparently said. So they have to, like, try again, essentially. But I don't know. And then initially, Judge Indira Talwani, who's the one that created the injunction to begin with, she refused to lift it. And then she finally lifted it earlier this morning. But she didn't want to lift it at first. Said, pending before the court is defendant's motion to reconsider this court's order preliminarily enjoining implementation of Section 3 of Donald J. Trump's executive order.
So what would have happened if she didn't lift it? Because the Supreme Court literally has no teeth. So what would have gone on? Yeah.
In light of the United States Supreme Court,
I have a feeling that's coming. That challenge is coming for sure. Somebody's going to challenge that.
Why does it seem like there are no right-wing activist judges?
Because there aren't.
These all of them got forced out or threatened somewhere or another.
Most of them are pussies. That's why.
Yeah. Did you hear about what happened in North Carolina recently? That person running for a Republican seat his family house was shot at and everything, so he pulled out.
And no one was arrested, so he dropped. So now the Democrats running unopposed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, he didn't. That's a little bit simplified. He moved out, which made him ineligible, which made him have to drop.
Yeah.
He moved out of the fucking area altogether.
Well, I mean, if the police wouldn't do anything after your house was shot up, I'd move the fuck out too. That's just me.
No, I wouldn't. I'd put spike strips in my fucking street.
Go full John Wick on them, huh? Look at you.
So, continuing on voter fraud here. So, Sippy just shared this about an hour ago from Right Side Rebel. So, I'm going to throw Right Side's post up here. So, she was on the ground in Oregon, in Douglas County, and the county clerk says that the Oregon Secretary of State made him register dead voters. One of them voted in 2022, 14 years after dying. So the Secretary of State forcing them to register dead voters.
We're literally fighting against necromancers.
I know, right? Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can get her to come in and talk about that.
Like, damn, Grandma, I didn't have to use a Ouija board to summon you to vote.
And Oregon hasn't had a Republican governor since 1987.
And it shows.
Washington's last was in 1985, or I was born.
Look at California, for example. How long have they not had a Republican?
It hasn't been that long.
Since Reagan? Well,
no. Schwarzenegger
was a Republican.
2011.
I know, that ain't a fucking Republican. Screw your freedom guy? No.
Get to the chopper guy was not a Republican.
Quite literally a Nazi grandpa, I think it was. Yeah. Like, no.
Well, so Ronald Reagan and then Pete Wilson from 91 to 99. And Schwarzenegger's election was unique because it resulted from a recall election rather than a standard gubernatorial election.
Yeah, that was the gray recall, right?
I think so.
How do we feel about the current California race? Do we think, is it Steve Hilton? Do you think he's got a chance?
They're going to rig it like they always do. California is extremely corrupt.
We saw what they did for the LA mayor.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they won't stop counting until they have enough votes to beat him.
They invalidated tens of thousands of signatures.
That's why I mean, I'm sure Florida is not as bad as California, but I had a choice to mail-in vote or do early voting in our primary on the 18th, and I did early voting. I personally, like someone else said, I like to go and vote in person and show my ID. It just feels so, I don't know why I like it, but I do. But I felt weird about requesting a mail-in ballot after hearing about all the like rejected ballots in California.
Oh, there's Right Side. Let's let her talk about it.
Yeah.
Way to let her sit down there.
Oh, I was closing tabs from looking at the...
I was talking about Truth.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess technically it's his job.
I know. One job, Truth. One fucking job.
I missed one, okay?
I mean, technically,
Right Side.
he just joined.
Yeah, I know. I just happened to sit down when she requested. Right Side, right hook, whatever you want to call yourself.
What? Sorry, I was getting a call like as you were talking.
Excuses.
I was just saying, what's up?
Oh.
We've got your little post up on the stream right now. You want to talk about?
Oh, I see.
We already kind of gave like a
bird's eye view
generalized idea of it. Yeah. Got anything else to say about it? What made you want to do it? Why you want to dig through a bunch of voter stuff?
Why do I want to do it?
No, I'm just trying to give you some prompts to help you start talking.
So I mean, the DOJ and the DOJ sent like a letter out to all states ensuring fair and clean elections. And sorry, I'm like multitasking right now. And you know, they kept on saying, well, first of all, they're trying to sue the administration because they're enforcing this, and whatnot. So it's just like out of curiosity. Also, I have some amazing people in my county that I know have been looking into this stuff. So I hopped into a team with them, and they've been researching a lot of this stuff. So I sat down, I went over how they did it, how they came about it, and like Oregon makes it really, really hard to look into this stuff. So you actually have to pay amount of money to get records on this from the Secretary of State. So, I mean, if you go into my Facebook comments, I'm just getting like railed in there by people being like, oh, this is just trust me, bro type stuff. Like, actually, no, these documents are coming straight from the Secretary of State. These documents are state documents. And so they just make it really hard to get a hold of them. And so, going about it is, it's just like it, you know me, so you know that I love exposing the corruption, you know I love exposing what's truthfully going on. And so that's what kind of led me to do this, is because this is one of many things we need to speak out about Oregon. And so that's what just led me.
Yeah.
I
And,
like you can actually go ahead, Spee.
Well, one observation I made to right side, like, yeah, that guy's using weasel words. He has no intention of actually looking into anything.
No.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna release a video tomorrow of me talking to Sam, one of the ladies that I looked into this with. I was talking to her, and I'm like, what's funny is he has no idea who I'm working with. If he knew who I was working with, he would have not talked to me at all, because she actually has a lawsuit against him right now. And so he would have known he can't lie to me, but he did lie to me in that video, and we've had people confront him about the same stuff before. So he's lying straight through his teeth. He knew about the dead voter. He knew about all this.
Yeah, I do find it interesting that you can actually get voter record stuff in Oregon, because you can't in Washington. Almost everything is completely locked down. You either have to have a court order or approval from the Secretary of State.
Seriously?
Every single piece of voter data, whether it's ballot images, copies of signatures on the envelopes, just like vote tallies, every single bit.
That's actually so insane. And so you know the dead. Just take a wild guess what the dead voters party is.
I'm sure Democrat.
Yeah, Democrat.
I was gonna go with communist, but
same thing.
What's the difference?
Potato.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats are essentially the Bolsheviks modern day. We all know how the Bolshevik Revolution ended.
Yeah.
So not a good thing at all.
No.
Yeah, so the video I just posted today actually has that information in it. I was just getting sick and tired of people being like, oh, this is false information. Like, actually, no, it's true. And he admits in the video, finally at the end of the interview, so this video has him admitting, oh, there's just one. Just one is one too many. You're now recognizing that there is voter fraud happening.
Well, that's the thing when it comes to those types of situations. If you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. We don't know how much is actually happening, because you've heard the saying smoke and mirrors before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They're playing mind games, treating the public like they're stupid, while knowing that they're
that's exactly what he was doing to me. And so it was just quite funny how I kept on catching him, because like at the end of the video, like he could tell that like he can't bullshit me. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. And so he finally, like, going from what?
Huh?
What?
I said, so you're a bullshitter is what you just said. I'm just saying.
I mean, in different ways, but tomato, tomato.
Potato, potato.
Potato, potato.
I go with tomato, potato, just to fuck people up.
But yeah, so sorry, I'm multitasking. But so it was just quite funny to see him go from the beginning of the video where it was like oh, there's this, and he's like, oh, I don't have the information to this. I didn't have this, I didn't have that, and like, and he wouldn't comment. He would I don't know who all saw my pin video, but he would not comment on the dead voter. He had nothing to say. And when I said that we had someone confront him about it already, all he said was who. He didn't say his comment on what his thought was about there being a dead voter. And then at the end of the video, the one I just posted today, he's like, it's only one person, not all of these people. Well, the majority of these people are deceased.
He's a bad liar.
And literally only one person? Are you kidding me? One person that's been dead for fucking a decade plus?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just one too many.
Like, how does that happen?
Yeah. So he tried to, so right now especially in my video, he's trying to pin the blame on the Secretary of State, because he's saying the Secretary of State pushed out a legislator where, he's trying to say the Secretary of State pushed out a legislator where, sorry, I'm
multitasking
right now. I'm multitasking. I can't multitask if you guys can't
obviously
tell. But so he's trying to say that the Secretary of State pushed out a legislator that made them activate all the inactive voters. So all the ones who were not active, they reactivated.
Yeah, that's BS.
And then they magically voted?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then magically voted. And then he's saying that they have to go down to the DMV to register or something like that. And I'm sitting here like, how are dead people going down to the DMV? Not only that, but I don't know who all has seen every video I pushed out on this, but not only that, you also have illegal voting. So at these memory care facilities, at least here in Oregon, the memory care facilities are legal residents. I mean, legal guardians of the residents here. And so in Douglas County, Samantha went and personally talked to the facility, and they deem all of their residents as incapable of voting. That is their legal guardians, and they deem them as incapable of voting. And so there's 4 registered voters in this memory care facility. Only one gets a physical ballot, but the other 3 do not receive ballots at all. But they've all voted since they've been in the memory care facility somehow. So the big question with that is who's stealing their identity to vote? How are they voting when they don't receive ballots?
That is strange.
The question.
Yeah.
It's not like, take out the fact that they're incapable of voting. Like that means so like not only like is this deeming it illegal, but take out that, because that's not the big question. The big question isn't regarding the incapable of voting. The big question is who's stealing their identity to vote, or who's stealing their ballots to vote, who's filling out their ballots when they don't even receive them. That's the big thing.
So, I don't know. My big thing is, why do you have people that have been deemed ineligible or unable to vote? Why are they still on the voter rolls? Why are they still registered?
Exactly that too, because he activated many new ones, 397 in one day, and the average registered voter is 3 to 4 a day. Hold on, I'm getting food.
Now she's gonna be multitasking. We're never gonna get a word out of her now.
Yeah. So in Right Side's post, she says, County Clerk Dan Loomis registers 397 inactive voters. We have confirmed 40 of them are deceased. More than 100 are over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Just remember that for the last 10 years, every Democrat, when asked the question about voter fraud, said there is zero voter fraud.
Mm-hmm. But then every time one comes out, it says, "Oh, it's just one. It's just one." It's not common.
Yeah, and remember, illegals aren't getting any sort of Medicare or Medicaid, but if you stop them from getting it, 300,000 Virginians won't get it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Perfect sense.
Yeah.
And Antifa is just an idea. It's not real.
Yeah, it's just your imagination. Don't worry about that. It's the whole communist book definition of don't believe your lying eyes, ears, or mouth. Like that type of stuff. It's like, oh no, the truth is right in front of you, but don't believe it.
It's the I reject your reality and insert my own.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like, I read enough Aldous Huxley and this stuff growing up to understand where that goes. And the fact that Democrats think they can pull the wool over so many people's eyes that see what's happening is kind of funny, in my opinion.
Yeah, Brave New World was definitely ahead of its time. You know, another good people always talk about 1984 and Brave New World, but a really good one that gets overlooked is Jack London's The Iron Heel.
No,
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I'm back. Well, actually, I'm in line, but I'm back. But yeah. So I don't know where we're at right now, but so those are two separate instances. The third instance is we have found two people that have moved out of state, and somehow they're voting. Somehow their ballots are. Somehow they are registered to vote in two separate states, and they're voting for Oregon. And so one was talked to, and it's under her maiden name. She's now married, so it's under her maiden name. And somehow they're voting, and she's like, I don't.
Root beer for you, ma'am?
Thank you.
Of course. 1 second, you can rest.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Yeah, freaking Chick-fil-A. Dude sound way too nice.
No. But somehow she said that she doesn't even vote, so that's the thing.
Huh.
Yeah, I've seen people having their names and everything used for voting whenever they actually didn't do it. You know, you can go into like FOIA or whatnot and have them remove your stuff and ask them why your name is on voter rolls when you haven't done it. Like all the people who are on Act Blue that didn't vote Democrat that got caught with the voter roll stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say she didn't vote, but she voted. Like a ballot was cast in her name, maybe even two.
Yes, a ballot was casted in her name, so she never received it. She never voted, and it was cast in her name. But Dan Loomis is a Republican, so like one thing that I'm making sure, like I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. If I see corruption, I'm gonna expose it.
Well, you've heard the saying, same side of coin or
two sides of the same coin.
Two sides, same coin, yeah, or like same bird, same wing. Basically, both sides are just as corrupt as the other.
Hey, Sippy.
Yes.
Richard is down there. Richard has been working with Sam on all the research and everything. If you want to give him a mic.
I'm assuming Richard just is the person that just disappeared from me.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Let me message him.
He left. Where he went?
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Ran away.
I don't know. I don't see him anymore.
As soon as you brought him up, he disappeared.
Yeah. He's like, oh nope, I'm out.
He's talked on here before, but he and Sam have been doing so much research. Sam has been on all of this, like fighting evil in our county for 5 years, and then Richard and her just have been hammering this issue. And so So they've done all this research. So when I sat down with them and when I sat down with them and saw all this information, I was like, holy shit, like, how do you have the time? So I'm going to sit with them next week and we're going to go over some more of the stuff because we haven't gone through everything. Like there he is. They
There he
haven't gone
is.
through. Yeah.
There he is.
We haven't
There
gone
you
through
go.
everything. They're just getting started. They just started on this. So it's like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
I've done my fair share of digging through voter stuff. It's quite a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And so when I sat down with them and they gave me all this information, I'm like, holy shit, like not only are they finding illegal voting, they're finding fraudulent voting and whatnot. And so I mean, you guys all saw the video. So Dan Loomis, Richard, I don't know if you saw that you have a mic, but just request up because Richard has
He is
more.
up.
He
I
is
already
up.
gave him a mic. Yeah, I
Oh,
see him as speaker.
I don't even see him as a
He's
speaker.
he's muted, but he's up.
But
Okay,
Richard
do you
has
hear me now?
Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I hear
Okay,
you.
I'm switching from my tablet to one of my laptops so I can wear earphones and a microphone. But while I'm doing that, is this good enough sound quality for now?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I just came on, so I'm not 100% sure what you've told everybody so far.
So pretty much I just went through the illegal voting, the memory care facilities, the one dead person. We've been talking about Dan's reaction and everything, but you and I were talking about, because we did a video that I want to release the whole thing on. We did a video of us talking about one of the documents that you gave me that we went over.
Was that the document that from the Secretary of State's office?
Yeah.
Okay, those documents, and that's kind of where my focus is right now, is filtering through those. We put in a request to the Secretary of State's office for the complete voting records of an individual. It's kind of a slow process. I can only do 5 a day, and I don't know if Serena's mentioned it, but there are some days we're looking at that have like 720 some odd individuals in them. So at 5 a day, it takes quite a bit of time to retrieve some. So what we try and do is focus on anomalies. And one thing I've looked at is low propensity voters, people that for some reason don't vote very often. And that's kind of where our surprises have been coming up lately. But the lady that didn't vote, Miss Palladino, or voted while dead, Mrs. Palladino McGinnis, hers was actually given to us. And you mentioned the lady in your videos that did that work. And what surprised me about Dan's reaction is he had been given this information before. And he acted like when you told to him that it was some new complete surprise. And it takes a special kind of character to pull off acting like you've never seen something that was, pretty dramatic event and brought to his attention quite a while ago.
So I got a question. So you have to request individual vote. You can't just get the voter file, like.
Well, you can't get more than 5 a day. You go beyond 5 a day. I don't know what happens then. They charge you. The people at Cause of America that Samantha's been working with for the last 5 years and have started instructing me on how to accomplish, the investigations, told me that you can't get more than 5 a day. So I haven't challenged that. I've just been using it.
Yeah, so like I mean, I've done voter records in Michigan and Arkansas and Mississippi, and I've always been able to say I want all the voter records from this county, and then they
Well,
just give them to me.
that's the voting rolls and the records
Yeah.
of when they voted. This is an actual individual printout of everything that's occurred in this person's voting history. I asked clear back to 2000, but by the time you ask back that far, if they did something in 1996, it'll be there. But address changes, changes in party affiliation, um, anything you can imagine that would change your voting record, we get for that individual. And so in this case, and it showed in Miss McGinnis's case, it showed the day she had died, and then it continued to show that she was active or inactive on the voting list after 12/3/21, the first date that got our attention, and when she was added to the rolls with at least 39 other dead voters. So this is an individual's complete record not of both their voting history and all the administrative procedures that have occurred that affected their voting record account.
Okay, so I'm assuming you already have the voter file, and that's how you're picking these people out. Or?
Yes, yeah.
And
Dr.
how much?
Dr. Frank provided that for us.
And how much has this all costed, Richard?
How much money have I spent since I got interested in this? I'm probably over $2,000 over the last 5 months.
My gosh. And is it like, I'm wondering, is it illegal to raise money to expose this fraud? Like, because obviously it's not cheap.
Oh, that is a good question. It's not illegal to raise money, certainly not. I'm not sure that throwing money at it's the useful situation. What would help would be volunteers who knew their way around spreadsheets and just wanted to, look and see what they could find. I have a real advantage. I'm not very good with spreadsheets, but I'm better than Samantha. Samantha has a forensic mindset. She just sees anomalies that might not necessarily pop up for other people, but it certainly can be learned because from working with her, I've gotten better at it.
Well,
I'm a
I might
spreadsheet.
know a guy.
I'm a spreadsheet pro. I work in operations, so I know my way around spreadsheets very well. Happy to help out ever if needed.
Okay, well, I hope that what we're planning on trying to get together later this week, the three of us, that you'll catch the bug and want to do some of that.
Yeah, and I might know a guy too that's pretty good at spreadsheets. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the real
Sam-
thing is just sorting. Unfortunately, you got to be very careful sorting because you can mix the data up. I actually made a mistake. We thought we had a second dead voter, but fortunately, we go back and audit what we're doing. We don't jump the gun, and I saw where I had just misplaced one column by one row. Yeah,
that'll do it. That'll do it.
Easy to do.
It is easy to do, but yeah.
I think Sam and I talked about meeting up next week with the three of us, I think.
Yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
I
Tuesday
can
or
do either
Wednesday.
one, but Wednesday works better for me because on Wednesday I have to get up early. So if we did it Tuesday night, but we'll work that out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I just want to say to everybody listening, we have been so grateful that Right Side Rebel came along and got the message out. We've been sitting on this for about 2 months, partly because everybody wasn't quite sure if the time was right, but also nobody that we were working with had real reach. And obviously, this week, with what Serena did, we got some real attention. And I haven't had a chance to say publicly to you, but thank you very much for doing that for us.
I love it, and I love you guys, and I love working with you guys. Sorry, I have a mouth full of food right now. I honestly, I would have done it either way. Working with you guys has been truly a blessing, and this is why I do what I do, and this is why I hold a platform, is because this platform isn't just a voice for me, but it's a voice for everybody else. It's a voice for those working on the ground who doesn't have reach. But I couldn't have been more blessed to have found you guys, and I don't even remember how I did. I think it was when I came by the flag wave and you pointed me out to Sam, and
Well,
that's how Sam and I started talking.
Yeah, you had done a flag wave video before, and we loved it. And so, yes, when I spotted you across the street, and I said to Sam, "Hey, there's Right Side Rebel over there." And so, yes, when you came by, I made sure you started talking to her, and that was in the very early stages of this. I wasn't doing data at all at that point, but yeah, and the fact Samantha immediately recognized that she wanted to exploit you.
I love Sam. Sam and I have like that same fire inside of us, and I think we just fuel off of each other.
I actually hear the two of you using the same phrases. So yeah, you're definitely meant to run together.
So two crazies, that's what I'm hearing. Anyways,
Zippy.
what?
Asheville.
Anyways.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I can be.
Does anybody else have any questions for me about what we're doing with what we're looking for, or?
I have a pretty good idea. Like I said, we've actually done investigations like that, quite a few of them.
Okay. Yeah, you look for strange addresses that have a lot of people. That usually turns out to be care facilities. Although sometimes, like Job Corps had a ton too. And of course, it's almost it makes me worry because most of what we find is with older people, but I don't feel like that's where the majority of the fraud is at. In my gut, I think that that's too obvious and they're too sophisticated for that to be the major spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's probably people that moved out of state or something, or people that don't even exist.
Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
While you're in here, could you talk a little bit about the two people that have moved that have voted?
Okay, well, those are interesting
but they didn't
cases.
receive their ballots.
Yeah, those are interesting cases. First, that information came out of Cause of America's national operation when it was better funded. Excuse me. They were sending people of interest like that to people like Samantha all over the United States, and then so that people would go out and canvass, would actually knock on the doors and ask the people there what they knew about what was happening and these people. And so that was really Samantha was running for office when I first met her, and I volunteered to go knocking on doors because I've ran for office before myself, and I thought it would be the real traditional pick a neighborhood, know which Republicans were there or whoever you thought your voter base was, and knock on doors. I soon found out Samantha has many irons in the fire, and she's like, I've got this person who has a suspicious voting record, and I want to go. She doesn't use the word confront, but that's what it felt like to me. So the ones that she's looking at that voted in different places, and I'm going to only be able to use the ones that I remember working on. One had moved from San Diego built a new home here in Douglas County. And we walked up to his house on a Sunday afternoon in a very rural setting. And he was like very suspicious of what the heck are these people doing and why are they asking questions. At first, he was so suspicious that I thought he had committed fraud and actually voted in both places. But once we finally were able to explain ourselves, he was shocked that somebody had been able to vote for him in San Diego while he was up in Douglas County voting. Unfortunately for our cause, that's not a case of voter fraud in Douglas County. It's a case of voter fraud in San Diego. So it gets handed off to somebody else. I don't suppose you happen to have the paperwork right there to remind me of the next one, the one we showed Dan Loomis, do you?
I actually do.
Oh, okay. Is that the Idaho one?
Are you talking about the one that moved?
Yeah.
Okay, so I actually have the picture on my phone. Let me find it because I have it in an album.
Okay.
There was the Nevada, the Oregon to Nevada one, which you guys, Samantha talked to, and they even have a signature. Shayla, never voted for Gina Baker and James Baker. So it was the Baker girl that moved from Oregon to Nevada. So they have a signature from the people that now live at that address, saying that they never voted for them. And then the woman, I think this is the one where the woman said that she doesn't vote, I think.
So the one
where
the one where they signed the paper. Well, so what we find is we're tracking down these people, and they've definitely have voted in Douglas County, or we wouldn't be looking for them. We'll get to their address, and the people living there. It's surprising how often it's the case that they're the people that bought the house from the person that we're, investigating, and they will be like, "We don't get those ballots. Those ballots do not show up at our house." And so the question then is, what is going on with these ballots? We've been told, but can't document that, like postal workers, knowing their routes, will say, "Well, I know that person left or they moved," and so we don't know. Do they send it back to Dan Loomis? When I went in as a election observer for 4 hours and watched Dan Loomis's operation, he proudly displayed tray after tray after tray in a great big shelf of the ballots that had been returned by the post office back to his office that were sitting in the same room where they're doing the counting. To me, that was just the biggest red flag, and he beamed about the fact that they were there.
I have the second paper too. This one is they moved from Oregon to Pennsylvania.
Okay. And is there documentation on that page about people we talked to? And what's it say?
It says 2024 purchase, Jennifer Saver, Corey Saver, no getting ballots in that name with signatures.
So I do have a quick question for y'all. Have y'all taken out the low-hanging fruit with doing the non-deliverable addresses yet? So you can check if an address is actually deliverable, if it can get mail. If it can't get mail, it obviously can't get a mail-in ballot. And most of the time, that's an empty lot or a intersection.
That's yeah. A lot of that's been cleaned up. The famous one here was the duck pond, where hundreds of people were registered at the duck pond. Not finding that much. I mean, I know the bridge next, there's people that are registered. Their effective address is the bridge under the street by Fred Meyer. There's 169 people registered at a mission in downtown Roseburg. That's semi-allowed. They're really supposed to not vote unless they actually hang out there. But, limited amount of time for me to sit and document who hangs out at the mission. Ellie is, I don't know if people know about Eric and Ellie. Eric is the system used by 26 states to manage their voter rolls. And Eric's a black box system. We have no idea of how it's operated or exactly who owns it. I mean, nominally it's a foundation funded by this foundation and that. Ellie is a system that is in contrast to that is open source, and they have weekly training seminars online, and you can get involved and we actually can look at all of it and we can flag things. Douglas County on Ellie shows almost 50% of the voter roll has some anomaly or incorrect thing, and that includes addresses. Unfortunately, it's legal in Oregon for a resident to be on agricultural land. In fact, it's a tactic used to lower your taxes. So Ellie has all of those flags. So while the fruit's low hanging, it's in a huge volume. And so that kind of makes it hard. And like I said, Douglas County got egg on its face over the duck pond incident. And I think they've gone through and cleaned a lot of that up.
Yeah, I remember when that came about because there's so many different locations spread around Douglas County, like under the bridge, at Gaddis Park. I did a video, I just never released it, where people were able to deem these as their residents, But I'm wondering if these people have voted since they're not receiving ballots.
Yeah, you can't receive the ballots, you can't vote.
Yeah, and it's a good question. It's a time issue. I haven't had time to look at that so much. When we got the list of the 40 dead voters, that had been added on 12/3/21, we started focusing on that and went through all of them. Bingo, there we found our dead voter. Since then, I've shifted my focus to dates when they added a lot of people. The average, my data goes back to 1929. From 1929 to today, the average is 3 to 4 changes a day. But there are days now. Now it's much higher. I bet you if I just looked at the last 5 years, it would probably be closer to 50 a day. But I'm looking at the real spikes. And at this and then also today, while looking at the spikes, I also looked at the how they coincided with the 21-day cutoff period when there's not supposed to be changes. Except for very limited exceptions, and I found some of the spikes during that, including 4 or 5 of them that were actually spikes on election day. So that's where I'm shifting my focus to, because because that's illegal. It violates the Oregon Constitution. And to have any changes during that time, except for some very specific, and even the very specific ones laid out are not in the Constitution, they're in statutes. And since the Constitution was never amended, those statutes don't really allow for the changes to be made. They're in violation of the Oregon Constitution. So that's where our focus has shifted in the last week. And probably where I'm going to be focused. Well, when you meet up with us this week, that's what we're going to be looking at. We'll be looking at both the permanent records of those people in the spikes that are low propensity, and at those spikes themselves.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's a lot.
No, it is. I love digging through data, so that's why it actually does sound like fun to me.
Why don't you just fly to Oregon, Sippy?
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yeah.
Well, it takes up some time, that's for sure. But it's worth it because we've got to get without election integrity, we have nothing. There is no data. There is no data in the voter rolls. That's a misnomer. If they're fake, we're not getting data.
Yeah, well, it's still data. It's just
For it to be data, it has to be true, and it's not true.
Not necessarily, right? Because I get false data all the time. Like we get false readings from sensors and stuff. So you just have to be able to, filter out that noise. But yeah, I did something very similar with the trucker companies all around the U.S. That was fun. Actually, have a nice little interactive map that we can go through, and it does a little heat map of there's like 500 trucker businesses registered at this one address and stuff like that. So
I really wish I had the power in a computer to dump all this voter roll information into a GIS system. I do.
Well, you technically do now, because I'm gonna join the fight on that one a little bit. So.
Oh, well, that would be incredible, especially with our canvassing operation, because it'd be nice to look for hotspots where we weren't spending so much time, going from place to place.
Yeah, I think I still have that. Don't I, Jinx? I'm pretty sure I do. I don't even know if we still have that link, but
I have no idea.
I can look at it.
I can I can supply you with our with our data in the spreadsheets pretty easily, so we'll have to work that out.
I'm pretty sure I still have that.
Me.
Yeah, she also knows how to contact me. So
okay,
we'll be our go-between.
I really appreciate your offer. Thank you.
Someone's microwave is done.
This is it. Yeah. Whoever's eating. I'll just share this to right side. Send me an email that I can send you an email to. She listening? I don't know.
I think she's getting food.
Are you talking to me?
I said text me an email that I can send you an email to.
You already have my email.
Do I?
I think so. I'll text it to you.
Okay.
It's very quiet all of a sudden.
I know,
Too
right?
quiet.
Yeah. I'm texting Samantha to let her know this chat's going on. I'm supposed to be participating in another Zoom, but I'm they think I'm still involved, but
I'm trying to remember how to share this.
I think I just came across a clip that showed how the Nepal situation began.
I saw that. Yeah, it was a glacier fell off the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm. A big chunk of earth just gave away, and the water was like, "Oh, time for me to go."
Yeah. That's a unfortunate situation.
Yeah, if I saw a big body of water like that coming at me, it's like, oop.
okay, I'm going through here and following everybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna find that link. It's been so long since I did any of that, so there's a link that goes straight to it.
I used to run a nice server, and it had the power for the GIS, but I moved up here, and it didn't survive. It won't fire up anymore, and I just have not had. I have not even had time to shop for a more powerful computer to do this stuff with.
Yeah.
More so with them increasing the price for everything that goes into making a computer more powerful.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they
like
are.
the RAM.
Mine has enough power, and so does Jinx's.
RAM.
Got pretty beastly computers.
Mm-hmm. What happens when you start as gamers first?
Yeah. Yeah. I was overly prepared to be a gamer.
Even more now, so since they started adding AI into the computer stuff and integrating it, so computers have become even more powerful and faster.
Yeah, well, I generally, I know what you're talking about, but I generally won't use AI for digging through data because it lies to me.
Amen.
Correct. Now, if you give it like an article and it or a file and you want it to give you Cliff's notes, that does that just fine because you're giving it the information. You're specific on what it's looking through. If you just ask it open-ended questions, you're just gonna end up with bullshit.
Yeah, just gonna find the answer that it wants or thinks that you want to hear, basically.
Yep.
Wow, dude, how many freaking DMs do I get?
A lot.
This is crazy. Like this was only like a year ago, right?
You use the search function.
Yeah, but if it it won't bring it up. Figured it wouldn't, because once they're so old, it won't search the contents of it.
Yeah.
Anymore. This is crazy because I know this is so annoying. It's going to annoy the shit out of me. But anyways.
You guys hear about the pissing contest between Ukraine and President basically trying to glass Ukraine because he's getting tired of the war going on, or the special conflict or whatever he said it was that's been going on for God knows how long.
Pissing contest, no.
Nope. Tell us about it.
Yeah.
So from what I looked into, the U.S. plane landed in Russia yesterday, if I remember correctly. Bunch of envoys. And they're driving throughout Russia, and they're talking because Ukraine's trying to get them to de-escalate because now they're freaking out if Russia's amping up or ramping up to start more conflict, then there's already happening, and both sides are just going to bleed each other dry.
I mean, yeah, that's the inevitability of it.
All right, right side. You should have an email now. You can bring it up on a phone, but yeah, it might get a little funky on a phone.
Yeah, we got.
But that's just an example.
We have 20 minutes left.
Oh man, I ain't got 20 minutes left of talking left. Honestly, I'm perfectly okay with just going over our funny one and then.
You can do that. Throw it up in the jumbo and I'll get it up on stream. I mean, if you guys want to keep talking about this stuff, we can keep the space up.
Yeah.
But I'll close the stream.
The stream doesn't actually want to hear all that.
No, I don't think the streams want to hear a lot of this.
Yeah, I know. It'll be all right. Let me find that thing real quick. Dog keeps wanting me to pet her. I'm not petting you right now. Quit.
But why?
I know she keeps hitting me with her nose.
But Dad
should be in the jumbo. Y'all are gonna love this one. This one is a funny one that I saw come across my thing, and I hadn't really dug into it, but it's funny. So Tulsa police are hunting for a serial defecator accused of repeatedly smearing feces on local businesses while wearing only a thong, mask, and shower cap.
You see the video of the guy who got stuck in the porta potty and they had to cut the top off so he could get out?
Yeah, I saw that.
I love Weird News Wednesday.
Yeah, Weird News Wednesday, man. That one was yeah. I mean, you would think it would be pretty easy to find if that's all he's wearing, right?
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't think I've ever seen the words serial defecator used in anything ever.
Well, now you have, and you are welcome.
The top reply
Sippy.
that shows up is funny. It's I wonder who it could be, and it's the Indian guy that's like shaking his head back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go down a little bit further, it's their poop wars.
Yeah, I've worked some places where I had to clean.
These
Do you
weird
guys still want me up
stories.
here?
Huh?
Yeah,
You
you
don't
could.
have
Do
to
you
leave.
guys still want me?
Yeah, we're
I
just
want to make sure there's
BSing
no more
now.
questions before I go into the gym.
Oh,
You caught me on gym time.
go into the
Well,
gym.
I wanted to hop in here because you asked me to.
Yeah, I think we're good on that. I mean, we're
Okay, well, just send me a text.
we'll
if-
talk later about it. You know, about the
Okay, well-
details.
Okay, well, when you do, just send me over a text and I'll hop back in. But I'm gonna run into the gym.
I mean, we're not going to do it on space. I'm saying we'll talk in the background.
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
like,
you
all
and I
the
will talk. I'll hop
nitty-gritty
on a call
details.
with you later. Okay. Well, send me a text when you're done. I'm gonna hop into the gym. I love you guys.
Thanks for coming by, Red.
Yeah, and
Thank
I'm
you
going to go
guys,
back
and thank
to
you
the
guys for
Zoom meeting
sharing
I'm
it.
supposed to be into. Thank you
well,
for
I'll-
having me on.
Of course.
And thank you for doing all the research too.
Thank you very much, Troy.
We're gonna get y'all hooked up.
Yeah.
I need to get back into digging through data, anyways.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that we need to be doing.
I know.
So one of my favorite things to do with these kinds of stories is look at the comments on the post to see what kind of funny stuff. Tulsa police hunting the doo-doo bandit.
The doo-doo bandit.
Given the distinct calling card, I vote we call him Skidmark.
There you go.
Is the thong to create funny shapes? Oh, it wasn't as funny until I read it out loud. Wanted serial defecator, CEREAL. Do not let this man near the breakfast aisle.
Or Taco Bell.
Sounds like college. I'm lying. I didn't go to college. Wow, that's some shit.
Oh man.
Tulsa PD's official statement says they'd like to relieve the business owners. Somebody in that press office is having fun. Give us a physical description of the suspect. I want to see something. Yeah, there's a reason they're not.
I actually saw a picture posted. It was pretty gross.
A picture posted of the actual dude, or just a
Yeah.
pretty gross picture?
I mean, I guess I was assuming, but it was a dude in a thong and a shower cap. So.
Oh,
well, I mean, see.
I don't know if we show that on stream. Yeah, there's the poop wars.
We're simply sharing our religion with you, Sar.
Festival.
She's about to go down.
So what's the flock being used for? Because clearly it ain't for finding criminals. Bravo on that one. Someone took the not all heroes wear capes meme a bit too seriously. Oh, man.
On India comments.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this actually him?
It could be.
I threw it up in the space.
Why are my dogs chewing something?
In the jumbo. Please tell me that's actually him, because that would be funny.
That looks like the picture I saw.
Mm-hmm. When I heard shower cap, I had a feeling.
Yeah, shower cap means one thing, but shitting everywhere means another.
Sounds like a shitty situation.
That's crazy.
That was way too easy of a one to come back on. Can't give you that.
Coprophilia, sexual excitement from smearing feces. The world of psychiatric perversions is legion. Seems accurate.
Very accurate, yeah.
Imagine the paperwork for that arrest. Suspect identified as thong enthusiast.
Thong infuses and covered in poo. Yeah, sounds.
It's full of shit.
Imagine having to make that arrest. Like, I wonder if he wipes. Like, after, I mean, he's smearing it everywhere. Ew. Like, yeah, gross.
Well, he's
He
wiping.
wiped for him.
Wiping on the buildings.
Ugh.
No,
Yeah,
this is real.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh!
This is the
What
real
kind
shit.
of mask is this? So it's like a respirator that he cut the mouth open, like a mouth hole.
None of it makes any sense.
Yeah, put that up in the jumbo.
Drugs are bad, okay?
He's a fat black dude. He's got like a crossbody bag on.
What if he's not on drugs? So
He's
then
wearing
what?
he's wearing nitrile gloves.
What?
And then he's got a freaking poop bag from this pet waste dispenser.
So he's just dispensing the poo and giving it to other people.
So he's using dog shit that he's getting out of this pet waste can?
Ew.
I really thought it was his own feces.
Yeah, it says serial defecator, which implies it's his.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think he probably just taken the bags from there and then pooping in the bags.
Yeah.
He could be, or I guess pooping on the ground and then picking up the poop with the bag.
And using that to smear it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should probably not try to psychoanalyze this guy anymore.
No, probably not. Can we
Grok
please stop
visualize
bringing
this-
up pictures?
This is not a real one. This is a Grok image.
I know, but
Oh, that's funny because it's still made in black.
That's all common, and the one you're talking about is a Pepe frog wearing a shower cap. He's just sitting there. With the
Bottom half is just covered in shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. In the late 80s, we had a serial defecator that would come into the grocery store. She would smear it all over the woman's restroom. Thank God I never had to clean it up. I was making $4.25 an hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was working at a grocery store, and I walked in there, and there's shit all over the place. And I just walked out. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. It's like someone else can handle that.
I worked at a retirement home at one point. There was a resident who put shit on the walls and in her food for some reason. I mean, she was old. Made sense.
Somewhere in Tulsa right now, there's apparently a grown man who gets dressed in a thong and shower cap at 4 a.m. and thinks, time to go to work.
Jinx, I sent you a link. Don't put that up. It's for later.
Oh, that's for later. Oh. Oh. Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Anyways.
What?
Honestly, though, I'm not shocked.
Right? Mine's the darkest.
I also knew that would be the case. Speaking in riddles. You guys read between the lines. Could be a lot of things.
It could be. It really could be.
Right, well, should we close out a few minutes early? Because
sure,
I'm down.
I think we're done.
Basically, everybody's. Yeah, we like kind of blasted through our topics, and luckily, Right Side came in and saved us for talking about the other shit.
I'm also dead on my feet, man. I'm tired.
I would have been wanting to close out at like 9 because I'm tired of shit.
It's almost 11 for me, so yeah, it's getting pretty late.
I didn't get much sleep last night, and then first day of school was always awful.
We normally close out at like in 6 minutes, anyways.
Yeah, it's only a few minutes early.
Big of a deal.
We started a few minutes late, but almost 2 hours.
Well, We were bullshitting in the beginning for too much. We got into it pretty quickly.
I mean, we had a good conversation at the beginning, even if it wasn't on topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We did hit all the topics, didn't we? No, we didn't hit the Canadian shit.
We didn't hit Canadian trade war. So essentially, Canada is doing retaliatory tariffs against the U.S. Then we were also going to talk about Iran. Essentially, Trump is calling it, and his administration are calling it Iran's economic D-Day. They're essentially planning to economically ruin Iran because they're like in a stalemate in the military conflict.
Well, I mean, after they literally were using effigies of Trump and Netanyahu and hanging them, and then putting a bounty on Barron Trump's head.
Oh yeah,
pretty much on their death.
I'm still of the opinion that we just need to, glass it and call it a day.
Turn it into a parking lot?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
I mean,
I just want everybody to know that this weekend is 2A tax-free weekend in Mississippi. So, woo!
Buy me something for later.
Anything Second Amendment is tax-free this weekend.
My birthday is like 6 weeks away, so you can go ahead and just buy me my present now.
Yeah, to include ammo and everything like that. Yeah.
Mississippi's going to get a new boom boom. Sounds good.
But if I had money, yeah, I would. I broke myself going over and covering that fucking hearing.
I'm about to look and see if we have 2A tax-free weekend here in Florida.
See, they're trying to tax our shit more.
Yeah.
They're trying to put in like an 11% tax on ammo in Washington. In addition to the 10% tax that we already pay on everything. So, yeah. Fuck those commies.
Sounds like Maryland. They tax you on everything there too.
Yeah. We call our state Taxington. We're the evergreen state, so it's Taxington, the evergreed state. Because they nickel and dime us for everything they can. They do.
I lived in Maryland most of my life, and it's like the price for everything has gone up significantly since I left. I'm like, and you wonder why people are fleeing to other states. It's like Maryland's too expensive.
Yep. Try Washington. Maryland is pretty cheap compared to Washington.
It's cheap in certain areas. The closer you get to DC, the worse it gets.
Well, yeah, that's because that's where all the politicians live.
Yeah, I cringed when I saw the price range. It's like, ooh. I'm never going to make that amount of money.
Well, don't live in Maryland.
Y'all, we get like
good night, everybody. We'll see you guys back here on Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
Later, dudes.
Damn it, Jinx. Out my head.
Twin brain. All right, night, y'all.
All right.